wake up every morning. You eat breakfast. You go to work. You come home. You sleep. You do the same things every single day, but you do all of it in your own language. What if today, right now, we change that? What if everything you do every day you could describe in English, fluently, naturally, confidently? Today, that starts. Welcome to day 3 of your 30-day English challenge. I'm Sam, and by the end of this episode, your entire daily routine will be in English. Let's go!
And I'm Hannah. Welcome back, everyone. Day 3. You are still here, and that tells me everything about you. You are serious, you are committed, and you are going to speak English. I am so proud of every single one of you.
And if you completed day 1 and day 2, you already know how to greet people, introduce yourself, start conversations, and speak without freezing. You have already built a real English foundation. Today, we are going to build on that foundation even more.
Today, we're talking about daily routine, the things you do every single day from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep. And the reason this is so powerful is because your daily routine is something you know better than anyone. You live it every day. So when you learn to describe it in English, speaking becomes so much easier because you already know exactly what you want to say.
Think about it. If someone asks you, "Tell me about your day," and you can answer that question in English smoothly and naturally, you can have a real conversation with anyone, anywhere in the world. That is the power of today's lesson.
So are you ready? Let's begin day 3. This is English every day. Let's go.
Okay, Hina, let's start from the very beginning of the day, the morning, because how you start your morning sets the tone for your whole day. And in English, we have beautiful phrases to describe morning routines.
The very first thing most people do in the morning is wake up. I wake up. These 2 words are the start of your English day. I wake up. Say it. I wake up.
I wake up. Now we can add more detail. I wake up at 7 o'clock. I wake up early. I wake up feeling tired. I wake up feeling refreshed. You just take I wake up and you add your own detail to it.
Let me tell you my morning routine, and everyone listen carefully. Then we will practice it together. Every morning, I wake up at 6:30. The first thing I do is drink a glass of water. Then I wash my face and brush my teeth. After that, I get dressed. Then I make breakfast and eat, and before I leave the house, I check my phone and get my things ready. That is my morning.
I love that, Hina. Now, let's break that down sentence by sentence and practice every single one. Everyone, repeat after me out loud. Ready?
Ready.
I wake up at 6:30.
I wake up at 6:30.
The first thing I do is drink a glass of water.
The first thing I do is drink a glass of water.
I wash my face and brush my teeth.
I wash my face and brush my teeth.
I get dressed.
I get dressed.
I make breakfast and eat.
I make breakfast and eat.
I check my phone and get my things ready.
I check my phone and get my things ready.
Now, everyone, your turn. Tell me your morning routine. Use the sentences we just practiced. Start with I wake up and describe your morning step by step. Say it out loud right now. Go ahead.
Don't be shy. There is no wrong answer. Just describe what you actually do every morning. In English, out loud. I wake up. Then I. After that, I. These phrases will carry you through your whole morning routine.
Beautiful. Now, let's talk about something that everyone does in the morning, but many people find hard to describe in English. Getting ready. Because there are so many small actions that happen when you get ready, and all of them have simple English phrases.
Let me give you the most common ones. I take a shower. I take a bath. I brush my teeth. I comb my hair. I get dressed. I put on my clothes. I put on my shoes. I look in the mirror. I pack my bag. I leave the house.
These are 10 simple phrases that cover your entire getting ready routine. Let's practice them one by one. Repeat after me.
I take a shower.
I take a shower.
I brush my teeth.
I brush my teeth.
I comb my hair.
I comb my hair.
I get dressed.
I get dressed.
I put on my shoes.
I put on my shoes.
I look in the mirror.
I look in the mirror.
I pack my bag.
I pack my bag.
I leave the house.
I leave the house. Everyone, you just practiced 8 daily routine phrases. And the beautiful thing is that once you know these, you can describe any morning in English. Your morning, your mother's morning, your friend's morning, all of it. All right, Hina, now let's move to the afternoon, because after the morning comes the middle of the day, and this is when most people are at work or school or running errands.
Yes, and there are so many useful English phrases for the afternoon. Let me share my afternoon routine. After I leave the house, I go to work. I usually take the bus, or sometimes I walk. At work, I sit at my desk and start my tasks. Around lunchtime, I take a break. I eat lunch with my colleagues. After lunch, I continue working. In the afternoon, I sometimes have meetings. And around 5 o'clock, I finish work and head home.
That is such a natural description, Hina. And notice the connecting words she used. After, around, sometimes, and. These connecting words are what make your English sound smooth and natural. Let's practice the key phrases now. Repeat after me, everyone.
I go to work.
I go to work.
I take the bus.
I take the bus.
I sit at my desk and start my tasks.
I sit at my desk and start my tasks.
I take a lunch break.
I take a lunch break.
I eat lunch with my colleagues.
I eat lunch with my colleagues.
I have a meeting in the afternoon.
I have a meeting in the afternoon.
I finish work at 5 o'clock.
I finish work at 5 o'clock.
I head home after work.
I head home after work. Now, everyone, say your afternoon routine out loud. What do you do after you leave the house? Where do you go? What do you do there? Just describe it in English using I go, I take, I eat, I finish. Simple sentences. Out loud. Go! Okay, Hina. Now I want to talk about something very important. Connecting words. Because in English, when you describe your routine, you don't just list things. You connect them. And those connecting words are what make you sound fluent.
Oh, this is such a great point, Sam, because I notice so many learners say, I wake up, I eat, I go, I work, I sleep. And it sounds like a list. It doesn't sound like a conversation.
Exactly. So here are the most powerful connecting words for describing your routine. First, then, after that, next, later, finally, before, when, as soon as. These little words transform your English from a list into a story.
Let me show you the difference without connecting words. I wake up. I brush my teeth. I eat breakfast. I go to work. That sounds very choppy and unnatural.
Now, with connecting words. First, I wake up. Then I brush my teeth. After that, I eat breakfast. And finally, I go to work. Hear the difference? It flows. It sounds natural. It sounds fluent.
Let's practice these connecting words together. Repeat after me.
First, I wake up early.
First, I wake up early.
Then I brush my teeth.
Then I brush my teeth.
After that, I eat breakfast.
After that, I eat breakfast.
Next, I get dressed.
Next, I get dressed.
Later, I go to work.
Later, I go to work.
Finally, I come back home.
Finally, I come back home. Beautiful! Now try describing 3 things you do in the morning using first, then, and after that. Say it out loud right now. Go ahead. First I, then I, after that I. 3 sentences. You can do it. All right, Sam, let's move to the evening routine, because the evening is when most people relax, spend time with family, and wind down before sleep. And this is actually a very common topic in English conversations.
You're right, Hina. People love asking, what do you do in the evenings? Or how do you usually spend your evenings? And if you can answer this naturally, conversations flow so beautifully.
Let me share my evening routine. When I get home, I change my clothes and freshen up. Then I help with dinner or cook something. After dinner, I spend time with my family. Sometimes we watch TV together, sometimes I read a book. Later in the evening, I prepare for the next day. I check my schedule, pack my bag, and lay out my clothes. And before I sleep, I wash my face and brush my teeth again. Then I go to bed.
I love that evening routine, Hina. It's so warm and peaceful. Now, let's practice the evening phrases. Repeat after me, everyone.
When I get home, I change my clothes.
When I get home, I change my clothes.
I help with dinner.
I help with dinner.
After dinner, I spend time with my family.
After dinner, I spend time with my family.
Sometimes I watch TV.
Sometimes I watch TV.
Sometimes I read a book.
Sometimes I read a book.
I prepare for the next day.
I prepare for the next day.
I go to bed early.
I go to bed early. Now, everyone, what do you do in the evenings? Say it out loud. Use sometimes, usually, after dinner, before bed. Describe your evening in English right now. Go ahead. Okay, everyone, now it's time for our full listen and repeat section. This is the part where you really build your speaking muscles. I say a sentence, you repeat it immediately, out loud, with confidence. No waiting, no thinking, just speaking. Ready?
Let's go.
Every morning, I wake up early.
Every morning, I wake up early.
The first thing I do is brush my teeth.
The first thing I do is brush my teeth.
After that, I eat breakfast.
After that, I eat breakfast.
Then I get dressed and leave the house.
Then I get dressed and leave the house.
I go to work by bus every day.
I go to work by bus every day.
I take a lunch break at noon.
I take a lunch break at noon.
I finish work and head home in the evening.
I finish work and head home in the evening.
When I get home, I change my clothes.
When I get home, I change my clothes.
After dinner, I spend time with my family.
After dinner, I spend time with my family.
Before I sleep, I read a little.
Before I sleep, I read a little.
Then I go to bed and rest.
Then I go to bed and rest. 11 sentences, a complete day in English. Everyone say those sentences one more time tonight before you sleep. Repetition is your best friend. Now, Sam, let's do our vocabulary section. Important words connected to daily routine.
Great idea. Word 1, routine. Routine means the things you do regularly every day. For example, my morning routine starts at 6. Hina, use it in a sentence.
I have a healthy daily routine that makes me feel good.
Perfect. Word 2, schedule. Schedule means your plan for the day, what you will do and when. For example, I have a busy schedule today. Hina?
I always check my schedule the night before.
Excellent. Word 3, habit. A habit is something you do automatically without thinking. For example, brushing your teeth is a good habit. Hina?
Listening to English every day is my best habit.
Beautiful. Word 4, break. A break means a short rest from work or activity. For example, I take a break at lunchtime. Hina?
I always feel more energetic after a short break.
Word 5, commute. Commute means traveling to and from work every day. For example, my commute to work takes 30 minutes. Hina?
I listen to English podcasts during my commute.
I love that example, Hina. Word 6, chores. Chores are small household tasks like cleaning, washing dishes, doing laundry. For example, I do my chores in the evening. Hina?
I share the household chores with my family.
Word 7, unwind. Unwind means to relax after a busy day. For example, I unwind by reading a book in the evening. Hina?
After a long day at work, I like to unwind with a cup of tea.
And word 8,
Early bird. An early bird is a person who wakes up early and starts their day early. For example, I'm an early bird. I wake up at 5 every morning. Hina?
Are you an early bird, or do you prefer to sleep in? I'm definitely an early bird.
Those are 8 fantastic vocabulary words. Everyone write them down. Routine, schedule, habit, break, commute, chores, unwind,
early bird. Use them today.
Quiz time! Okay, everyone, answer out loud before Sam does. Ready? Question 1. What phrase do you use at the start of your routine description?
First, or the first thing I do is. Did you get it?
Question 2. What connecting words make your English sound smooth and natural?
First, then, after that, next, later, finally, before, when. Any of these. Did you remember them?
Question 3. What does commute mean?
Traveling to and from work every day. For example, my commute takes 20 minutes.
Question 4. How do you describe something you do sometimes, but not every day?
You say sometimes. Sometimes I cook dinner. Sometimes I go for a walk. Sometimes is your word.
Last question. Say your complete morning routine in English right now. 3 sentences minimum. Use first, then, and after that. Go ahead, say it out loud.
We are waiting. First I, then I. After that I. Say it. Go.
Amazing, everyone. If you said those sentences out loud, you are already speaking real English. And that is what this challenge is all about.
Before we finish today, I want to give you 5 tips that will help you use English to describe your daily life naturally and confidently.
Tip number 1. Narrate your day to yourself in English. As you do things, say them in English in your head or out loud. When you brush your teeth, say, I am brushing my teeth. When you eat, say, I am eating breakfast. This trains your brain to think in English automatically.
Tip number 2. Learn your routine phrases so well that they become automatic. Practice the sentences from today's episode until you don't have to think about them at all. The moment someone asks about your day, you should be able to answer without pausing.
Tip number 3. Use voice messages in English. When you send a voice message to a friend or family member, send it in English. Describe what you did today. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just speak. This is real-life practice that builds real confidence.
Tip number 4. Write your daily routine in English tonight. Just a few sentences. First, I woke up. Then I ate breakfast. After that, I went to work. Writing and speaking together is the fastest way to make English stick in your brain.
Tip number 5. Ask someone about the routine in English. Even if it's a family member who doesn't speak English well, ask them. What did you do today? What do you usually do in the morning? Asking questions in English is just as important as answering them.
5 amazing tips, and they all lead to the same place. Using English in your real life every single day. Not just during this podcast, in your actual life. That is where the magic happens.
Okay, everyone, let's recap everything we covered today on day 3. First, we learned morning routine phrases. I wake up, I brush my teeth, I eat breakfast, I leave the house. Second, we learned getting ready phrases. I take a shower, I get dressed, I pack my bag. Third, we learned afternoon routine phrases. I go to work, I take a lunch break, I finish work. Fourth, we learned evening routine phrases. I change my clothes, I help with dinner, I spend time with my family, I go to bed. Fifth, we practiced connecting words. First, then, after that, next, later, finally. Sixth, we did our full listen and repeat session with 11 sentences. Seventh, we learned 8 vocabulary words. And eighth, we did a quiz and 5 powerful tips.
That is a complete day in English, everyone. You now have the words and the sentences to describe everything you do from morning to night. That is a huge achievement.
Your challenge for today is this. Tonight, before you sleep, describe your whole day in English, out loud, from the moment you woke up to this very moment. Use the phrases you learned today. Use first, then, after that. Just speak. Even if it's not perfect, just speak.
We will see you tomorrow for day 4. And tomorrow we are going to talk about something that happens to every English learner, making mistakes, and how to keep the conversation going even when you forget a word or say something wrong. It is going to be so helpful.
Until tomorrow, keep speaking, keep practicing, and keep believing in yourself. Every sentence you speak in English is one step closer to fluency. You've absolutely got this.
See you tomorrow, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.